The idea is simple. Close down Gitmo and try the people who are there here. Gitmo's a maximum security prison, 200 men, all believed to be enemies of the United States. 5 of them, including Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, may be tried in New York. The rest may be imprisoned in Illinois, where many of the residents are saying, yep, bring them, please, we want them. I want you to watch this report from CNN's Elaine Kahano. She's reporting from Thompson, Illinois.
About 150 miles west of Chicago sits the farming community of Thompson, Illinois. Population 600, where the biggest building in town, a $145 million state prison, sits mostly empty. And just down the road at Sunrise Restaurant,
thank you,
the talk is all about how to fill it.
I myself, I have no objections.
Like others in Thompson, Arden Weaver has heard the concerns about security and bringing terror suspects from Guantanamo to U.S. soil. But he's not worried.
I don't feel, with the modern technology in this prison, I can't picture anybody escaping.
Neither can restaurant owner Zendel Zendelli. His take? That it doesn't matter who's being held at the prison.
All the prisoners are in there for a reason. It won't make serial killer any less dangerous than anybody else, you know. They will be bringing all kinds of prisoners there.
The Thompson Correctional Center reportedly houses only 144 minimum security inmates. But the state of Illinois is jumping at the chance to fill more of the prison's 1,600 cells.
Make no mistake about it, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. We have a chance to bring more than 2,000 good-paying jobs with benefits to this region.
Back in Thompson, the shuttered businesses on Main Street tell the story of the toll the recession has taken on the town and its people. Federal officials are touring the prison today and meeting with local officials as well. In the meantime, Illinois Republican congressmen are voicing their opposition to the idea, saying they understand full well the economic picture here in Illinois, but believe national security concerns trump everything else. Elaine Quijano, CNN, Thompson, Illinois.
And that's the town we're talking about, Thompson, Illinois. And right now, this very second, we understand that officials from the Pentagon and the Federal Bureau of Prisons are there in Thompson. They're walking through the prison that may be the future home for 200 or so detainees who are living in Gitmo right now. Here's what the governor of Illinois sees. He sees 3,000 jobs. He sees $1 billion of juice to his state, and that's just over 4 years. Well, here's where this discussion is divided, though. Politics. Democrats, like the governor, they're saying, yeah, bring them on. Republicans in Illinois and places like Washington, D.C. are saying, nope, no way, too risky. Terrorist targets, what will become. What do you say? Well, looking over here at the board, the Twitter board, that is, and on MySpace and Facebook, you're saying a lot, plenty. That's coming up in just a little bit. I want to share with you the amount of comments that we've been getting on this. But first, I want you to understand the politics of this decision as described by CNN's Kate Baldwin.
The political firestorm is not letting up over the decision to try self-described 9/11 mastermind Khalid Sheikh Mohammed and 4 others just blocks from where the World Trade Center once stood.
We're going to go back into New York City, the scene of the tragedy on 9/11. We're now going to rip that wound wide open.
Many Republicans, including former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani, argue the alleged terrorists should face military commissions, not deserving the protections afforded in civilian courts.
First of all, it's an unnecessary advantage to give to the terrorists. I don't know why you want to give terrorists advantages. And secondly, it's an unnecessary risk to the city of New York.
But the Obama administration is pushing back against criticism the move is misguided. White House senior advisor David Axelrod.
These folks should be tried in New York City, as you say, near where their heinous acts were conducted, in full view in our court system, which we believe in. We feel strongly that justice will be done here.
At the same time, the administration is still trying to figure out what to do with the more than 200 detainees at Guantanamo Bay, where the alleged 9/11 conspirators are currently being held. A leading contender, the nearly vacant maximum security Thompson Correctional Center in Illinois.
This is something that is very good for our state. It's good for our economy. It's good for our public safety.
Officials from the Departments of Defense, Justice, Homeland Security, and the Federal Bureau of Prisons are expected to tour the prison Monday. According to Illinois Senator Dick Durbin, if chosen, fewer than 100 detainees would be transferred to the Thompson facility. President Obama has vowed to close the controversial Guantanamo prison, but that has proved tricky. The administration's acknowledged it's unlikely they'll meet the self-imposed deadline of the end of January. Kate Baldwin, CNN, Washington.
And as promised, let's take you to the Twitter board. We've been getting a lot of reaction on this, so let's go right from the very top there. You see there, Curious saying, because logistically, wherever the trial is going to be held, it's going to be a nightmare for security and a bunch of crazy supporters. Now we take you up to the next one above that. The crimes they are accused of took place in another country. They are prisoners of war and should be returned to their country. That's an interesting perspective, one we hadn't heard all day. Then there's this. There's no reason not to do it here. We have the greatest judicial system in the world. The GOP is just a party of no. Here's another one. Why not? Have we become a nation of scaredy cats about housing them here, imprisoning them here, or trying them here? And finally, this one that says, close Gitmo, reopen Alcatraz.